Since the war on Israel broke out over the weekend, the Biden administration has been scrambling to send aid to the country. For details on these efforts and more, we go live to One America's chief White House correspondent, Monica Page. Monica, good to see you. What is the latest? I know things are developing by the moment, by the seconds.
That's absolutely right, Stella, and I wish we were speaking on better terms here. What I can tell you right now is that this rocket fire is continuing into the early morning in Israel right now. The State Department still confirmed that 9 U.S. civilians are dead in Israel. The total death count here in Israel is surpassing 900 so far, and that number is expected to climb. As we know, there is a hostage situation in Israel right now as well. The thing is that we don't exactly know the total numbers of hostages that are there. Hamas claims to have more than 100 hostages, but the thing is that we do not also know where they're located. We don't know if they're still alive. This is a very much an ongoing situation here. It's very concerning. Israel's defense minister has ordered a complete siege of Gaza here. There's no electricity, no food, no water, no fuel because, quote, we are fighting barbarians in this situation. Now, fingers are ultimately pointing towards Iran because of this situation. It's been 3 weeks since Biden unfroze that $6 billion, that 5 Iranian convicts for 5 American hostages, where officials are saying that aid is sitting unfrozen in a reserve in Qatar for, quote, humanitarian aid. That really frees up that aid to be used elsewhere, and it could be used for what we're seeing here right now. Now, there are reports from Hezbollah, from Lebanon, that could also be teaming up with Hamas here. So this could really look like a multi-front war here heading into the next couple of days. A 3-day shelter in place has also been ordered as well. So Israelis really should be stocking up on food, water, any of their necessities heading into the next few days, because it could really be something that is going to escalate and could get worse before it gets any better. Now, Hamas is also threatening to air those civilian executions live on television, and they have already started releasing ISIS-style videos on their social media, in their chat rooms. This is something that is really becoming more and more barbaric as the days go on here, and as we know, it is nightfall over there, heading into the early mornings of the next day, and we are expecting Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to come out and start speaking about an update here with this Hamas situation involving the Israelis there overseas. So this is very much a very developing situation, like you said, by the minutes and by the second,
yeah.
Stella.
When you say barbaric, they were actually taking people's phones and they were recording the executions and they were posting to their social media accounts. They were sending to friends and family. These are animals, and the world needs to see what kind of animals they are. And speaking of Americans who were killed, I found out that one of my friend's uncles, who lives in Los Angeles, was there in Israel on vacation. He was actually at the music festival where they massacred 260 people innocently. He was one of them. He was a volunteer. He shielded his he shielded his niece who was there. She survived, but he was massacred. So the situation is probably worse than we're actually seeing.
We'd like to welcome you to our new home for uncensored news and hard-hitting talk shows. If you're tired of cable companies and social media giants chipping away at your most basic and important right, freedom of speech, by shadow banning, demonetizing, censoring, and policing every single one of your posts, then One America News on Locals is just what you've been looking for. Finally, you'll have the freedom to express your point of view and stay connected with like-minded fellow patriots. And the best part is, OAN on Locals is only $5 a month. All of our credible, honest, unbiased reporting, ad-free talk shows, and exclusive content, all at the fraction of the cost of cable. So to watch, just click the join button to get the news you can't get anywhere else.